Hi there, I'm Mike Westendorf. Welcome to this week's St. Paul's Connection. This week, Sunday, 4 o'clock, we launch our first practice service at Bridge MKE, our second site here at St. Paul's. Excited to see this starting to ramp up and move forward. There's been painting done. Volunteers have been moving in and out of the facility to help make it ready. Our full launch happens on November 6th, but we're beginning to do the practices as we launch a new mission, part of our St. Paul's mission here. Now, I want to tie that to this month's WELS Connection, where we're going to hear them talk a little bit about the WELS and our Synod's vision for 100 new missions over the next 10 years.
Mission churches are, by nature of what they are, they're set up to reach people who are far from God and people who have questions.
Lauren brought her questions, and the church was ready to help her find answers. Through Bible information class and conversations with Christians at In Town, Lauren came to find the peace, comfort, and forgiveness that only Jesus provides.
Learning God's love and grace for you and compassion and forgiveness, it's freeing. It's freeing, and it opens your eyes to a whole different way of living, to live life and look at life from a completely different perspective.
Lauren is just one example of the countless souls that are being connected to Jesus through WELS Home Mission churches. However, there are so many more out there yet to be reached. That's why, starting in 2023, WELS is embarking on an ambitious initiative to plant 100 new missions in 10 years.
The lost are not out there raising their hands, screaming for us to come out to them. They don't know they're lost. We know the gospel. We know what Jesus has done for us. We know we have a message that's always relevant, because no matter what's going on in the world, the gospel is always there to give us peace, to give us joy, to give us comfort, to give us hope.
The reality of the harvest being plentiful, but the workers being few, is certainly a struggle in many of our WELS congregations at the moment. However, Pastor Mark Gabb says there's really no other option besides to go and make disciples.
If we try to hold back and say we got to hunker down and we got to try to fill the vacancies before we go out and we create more missions or more vacancies, I'm not really sure that's even following what Jesus told us to do with the Great Commission. He said to go, and that includes nurturing, but that also includes outreach. We would rather fail trying to do this than fail to try it. If we fail to try it, we won't accomplish it. But if we have a God who can do immeasurably more than ever that we ask or imagine, if we have a God who can do that, then why not try it, see how He blesses it, and give God praise for however He blesses it.
God willing, this initiative will have an eternal impact on people all over North America. People that we may not know yet, but people for whom Jesus Christ died for. People that our Heavenly Father wants to welcome into His family with open, loving arms.
We have a message that needs to get out there. When I talk to people and see people that are hurting and they don't know this peace of God that transcends all understanding, and I know by God's grace we have it, that just excites me for the future.
It's very encouraging to see the culture in our church body moving this direction, that all people need to hear, and we can't just wait for everything to be perfect before we go and tell people. We need to just get out and tell people. And here at St. Paul's, we are grateful for the faithful generosity that has preceded us. Literally, we were able to make this purchase of this building because of the generosity of generations earlier that made it possible for us to do this. And we're now, again, grateful for the generosity of people, of all of you who have been leaning in, both with offerings and volunteer time and the donations that you make to help this ministry begin with strength, foundation, and most importantly, the gospel. Again, our first practice is coming up this Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and then our next practice one will be October 9th, and from there we start continuing to move that a little bit more as we move into the morning late in October. I'm Mike Westendorf. That's your St. Paul's Connection.